this Sunday, October 12th, 2014, from the Korahikan Hall in Tokyo, Japan. When I tell you, wrestling fans out there watching on the Soriano Network for free, no $9.99 over here, but for free, you can subscribe to this. It's a load of crap. I mean, this card is downright brutal. It's awful. It's pitiful. This is supposed to be your biggest pay-per-view of the year? And who, and just tell me, who is wrestling who? Really? If I'm a TNA fan, this is what I want you to do. And if you're watching this, comment below or email us, Christopher.Soriano1@Verizon.net. Facebook us on the Soriano Network. Tweet us at Soriano Network. Because I want to know. I want you out there watching this right now to tell me why the hell I should buy Bound for Glory 2014 pay-per-view. Why should I buy it? Give me one good reason. Because I'll tell you what I think is a good reason. Nothing. Nothing. There has been no build-up for this pay-per-view except for just Mike Tenay and Taz in between matches go, and Bound for Glory will be from Tokyo, Japan. Okay. But I'll just keep asking the question until I'm blue in the face. Who's wrestling who at the pay-per-view? What rivalries do we have? What storylines are we building up to for the future of this wrestling company? You know, for a wrestling company that's dying, you might want to have a pay-per-view where it builds storylines. It builds to something in the future. You're basically paying money for a Wrestle One pay-per-view. The promotion in Japan that they're working with. It's awful. TNA is awful. Oh my God, this is a disgrace. They should be ashamed of themselves. I'm telling you, if you're buying money, if you're paying money to buy this thing, I feel bad for you. You should be ashamed of yourself too. Because you can put that money towards something good. Oh my God. Who is wrestling who? What TNA guy is... I want a TNA wrestler versus a TNA wrestler. Not a TNA wrestler versus another person from a freaking other wrestling promotion that I'm never going to watch again and I have no interest in watching. You know what you do in that case? This is what you do. You do what WCW did back in the old days with Flair. First, when they had the whole thing where Ric Flair went and they had the whole Japanese Supercard show. Do a separate pay-per-view like that. But don't have that match card be the match card to your biggest pay-per-view of the year. Because it's the weakest pay-per-view card, not only in TNA history, but in WWE, WCW, ECW, Ring of Honor. The Bound for Glory 2014 TNA Wrestling pay-per-view match card is the weakest match card in the history of pro wrestling pay-per-view. And I'm telling you that. And it's true. And you can't debate me on that. It's a horrible match card. And if you're paying money for it, you should have your head examined. And if you're paying money for it and you think you're going to get something out of it in return, guess what? You better call the TNA offices up today and say, I want my money back. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. But it doesn't stop there. Doesn't stop there. So, to promote this pay-per-view, Dixie Carter went to Twitter today. Oh, you'll love this. I've been waiting all day to talk about this. So, if you thought the match card being totally pitiful, you know, what could get worse than that? Dixie Carter's insane promotion for it today on Twitter. This is 2 texts from Dixie Carter, TNA President Dixie Carter. Now, as you know, there is a huge typhoon that's about to hit Japan. I mean, a huge typhoon. Category 6. Category 6 typhoon's about to hit Japan. And it's about to hit Japan, which will be the site for TNA's pay-per-view on Sunday. This is what Dixie Carter's... Now, keep in mind, folks, this is a wrestling promotion that already gets scrutiny. And you have this huge Category 6 typhoon that's coming, about to hit Japan, where the pay-per-view will be. Dixie Carter goes to Twitter today, quote, difficult decision to run hashtag Bound for Glory from Japan during the, quote, biggest storm on the planet in a year, end quote. That was one tweet. Now, you read that tweet and you're thinking, oh, well, you know what? Maybe they're canceling the pay-per-view. And then Dixie Carter tweets this, folks. But the hashtag Bound for Glory matchups planned are a force that couldn't be stopped. Historic night for TNA this Sunday on pay-per-view. Are you kidding me? I mean, take that and just go away with it. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? The matchups planned are a force that couldn't be stopped. Are you on drugs? Are you kidding me? And you actually expect people to believe this? That the matches are great? Do you expect any smart wrestling fan to think that you have a good wrestling card for Sunday? That there's one match that is worth paying for? Oh, the matches are great. The matches are forces that can't be stopped. Give me a stop it. And to use that type of tweet, poking fun of this Category 6 typhoon, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. No wonder TNA's in the shitter. Excuse my language. Oh my God. You know, I really wanted to call up my friends at Busted Open today. The award-winning Busted Open on SiriusXM. Doug and Dave do a great job of that show. Best wrestling show ever, by the way, on radio. Until 15 years and I become famous and start doing a wrestling show. But Doug and Dave do a great job. And honestly, they were, as you know, following me, they were my influence to do Top Rope Radio on my college radio station. But, I mean, I wanted to call them up today and go, guys, do you believe what's going on here? Oh my God. I can't. I just can't. And you expect people to pay for this? Are you nuts? I gotta find out how much they're charging for this pay-per-view. If it's $55, they should be a joke. They should really look down in their hearts. I mean, listen, charging $9.95 is pushing it for this match card. But oh my God. I'm sorry, but anything over a cent is a ripoff if you're buying TNA Bound for Glory on Sunday. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't. I'm sorry, folks. And listen, Impact was great. The Full Metal Mayhem was great. I thought it was a 10 out of 10. I continue to like TNA's Impact matches. While I don't think they're doing anything storyline-wise that would intrigue, new fans, in terms of the loyal TNA fans and just people who like watching a wrestling match on a Wednesday night, I mean, they're doing a good job in that aspect on Impact. But this is supposed to be your flagship pay-per-view. and you're putting out a match card like this? Are you kidding? And I'm sorry, but could we have done better with bringing veterans back than Tajiri? Please? Freaking acting like they got Stone Cold. Oh, we got Tajiri. Whoa. Okay. Hashtag Japanese buzzsaw. All right. He'll spray the mist and he'll do the tarantula. Now what? I can't. I'm sorry, folks. I just can't sit. I cannot sit here and lie to you and say that I'm pumped for TNA. I can't. So I just want to know, you know, she's promoting a bad pro wrestling show and tying it into this Category 6 typhoon that's coming to Japan. I mean, what is she even trying? What is she even trying to say here and accomplish here? Well, you know what? You got to order Bound for Glory because it's a force that can't be stopped. I mean, this is what honestly Dixie Carter must be thinking. Either she's completely tone deaf, or she just doesn't give a shit. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I can't. I'm done. I can't sit here anymore and do TNA. I can't. WWE talk. How can Raw be saved? Do they got to cut down to 2 hours? Well, can they really do that? Is USA Network really hitting them up because USA Network needs the ratings? A couple of USA Network shows aren't really doing too well. So, as bad as Raw is doing 3 hours, I guess the USA Network executives will take that over what they have because they got a couple of shows that are just bombing right now on the network. But we're with you on the Soriano Network for $9.99 for free here on YouTube, and we're back after this. And please, you know what? As much as I love competition in wrestling, I'm looking at you people right now, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Here, come here. I'm gonna look you right in the eye and tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't buy TNA Bound for Glory. Spend your money on something else. Oh God. And Dixie Carter, grow up. Buy a Clue.